Howdy, Big Beefy Worker here in an episode of Binding of Isaac Pens Plus. It's Isaac time. And, okay, so we just win. Like, we don't even have to play the rest of this match, probably. Like, GG's and good night. And we got Lazarus Rags, so I could even be funnier right now. Yeah, so just, like, good stats all around, basically. I don't even care that I'm taking damage to flies. I'm literally sitting there looking at my, stats. Like, we can't lose, basically. So I'll let... Okay, so last time I used that, I, like, blew up a guy I didn't want to. Satanic Bible, probably one of the best items in the entire game. 4.41 damage. Like, this early boss fight might be a little difficult to actually end up getting, I don't know, enough soul hearts to not die like instantly after, because I need like to pay 3 on this. I don't have any red hearts, but I also just have like a gold trinket to start. Not a great one. Like, one mom item gets me a butt knife that I won't use, but like that's kind of cool, I guess. So that item can go fuck itself, is my assessment. You wanna know why? It's a spacebar item and I already had one, so it's completely valueless to me. That's usually how that goes. I don't know why you would swap this out in this situation. I'm not going to say that you would never get rid of Satanic Bible. I mean, I recently had a run where that was the case. So that ultimately makes sense to, I think, because I was like, Keeper. And Keeper doesn't really benefit from that, and yeah, that was a funny online run, but that was a little while ago. So we're sitting here playing Isaac now. This is my favorite Eden. I'm one step from Eden. You know what? I will do this. We are going to probably have to buy this battery just to be a little safe. And I don't mind being a little safe here. You wanna know why? Because, like, maybe there's a next boss fight we can try to actually get, like, a boss item. But we're gonna be spending, like, basically all of our hearts. Health up pills, health down pills, both really good. Because we're gonna be riding that line of less than 2 red hearts, and so essentially we're just gonna always have that. See, that's like a big benefit of doing deals. Also, like the fact that, hey, I have Satanic Bible right now, so like basically any deal is worth buying. Actually, I was gonna say no, but 1, I got a heart drop there, and 2, I already started with a book, so we're well on our way to getting Bookworm here. 1 more book and we're there. And you know, we're specializing in a very specific item pool that has an actually rather high chance of actually spawning one of the other 2 books that can show up. Actually 3, right? Say, does Book of Sin show up in there? And Devil Deals? I actually can't remember. What I do remember is that, you know, Brother Bobby doesn't anymore, and that's like truly tragic. This is where we're gonna get our damage up, is we're gonna get a bomb right there, and then that's gonna be like really good. So like, this is okay. It's another item that I also didn't turn mods on, unfortunately, so no, like, regret pedestals, which are very essential, actually. That blows up before like when the rock falls off. But apparently they changed how the color looks. I don't know if I don't think I have mods enabled. Do I? They just look weird to me, which is fine, because, like, you know, killing one enemy to then kill another is pretty effective. Do I want to try to, like, fish for, like, 1 item? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're not going to use the Satanic Bible on this floor yet. Because we're going to get the deal anyway, and that has a rather high chance of giving me something of like, higher value. I'm not going to afford everything, so I might as well make one of them free, is my assessment here. Unless, like, of course, the items that end up spawning in the deal room, in that devil room, end up being ones that actually just directly add hearts to my character immediately after picking up them. And then that case, I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, whoops. But we'll see that when that doesn't happen. It doesn't really matter. It would be nice to just get like a item. I mean, I guess like an HP up kind of helps. So that's like the exact situation I was actually like thinking of. I'm gonna take both, because basically it's just like, you know, a pretty decent item, and then I'm gonna go actually run back and go grab this soul heart here. And then we're like no hold bars, we're straight up going, just like full crazy on these soul hearts. So Satanic Bible as soon as it's ready, because we can afford a couple little things here and there. And also we're on our way to get pills. Pills show up in this game. Consumables, not very much. I was gonna say I could try to find like the secret room, but I ultimately, looking at this, I'm like, if I'm gonna find any of the secret rooms, it's the ultra secret room right here. Well, the super secret room, obviously. Holy Crown I think is way better than 2 mom item worth value, so unfortunately we're not gonna be getting rid of it at any point, so we're basically stuck with it. But I mean, I'd rather be stuck with something that has potential to be useful, even though it's 1 extra item room that actually might not even actually be useful anyway. So I like the potential. So we're there for that. Also, I should probably, like, you know, there's little niche things I can be doing. I'm actually just gonna run into these guys. Try to use my items effectively. You know, it's a pretty fun item. I like Purgatory. It encourages a form of maneuverability that kind of contrasts the norm, as you try to just kind of take a corner and kill enemies before they become a problem. But this one's like, no, so this tile you have to go be crazy and like defeat all the enemies you ever see. And I'm like, you know what, that like actually like really intrigues me. So this is like a little unfortunate because it's just completely valueless to me and I actually lose a soul heart for it. But that's fine because we got the Satanic Bible, so ultimately we just lose a charge there. Let's go to my item room and see what active item it's going to be this time. I'm just like I'm so tired of active items. I'm going to be real. Okay, so Rainbow Baby is way better than an active item. I do like my little familiar guys. And you know, he's got a couple decent little things on him. It adds extra tiers for me to be spamming at enemies. And I do like my little tier damage. What do I think this one's gonna be? Probably Lemon Party. You gotta take the guesses, even though you're like statistically not likely to hit the ones that you guess. But you do it for that dopamine. That's like what gambling is even for. So, I mean, gambling is actually so you can like have your funds siphoned through a system that is made to make you lose money. That's what gambling's for. But other than that, it's also for that dopamine that you don't want. Because I'm sure the grief of losing all of your money and then struggling through that situation is not worth doubling. I don't know, some not even doubling. I'm just gonna say increasing the value of like maybe $1,000 by like 0.5%. I don't know. I don't gamble, so if I gamble and it's in a video game because you don't actually like lose anything for that. Jella's like really good. I actually don't want it. I don't think I need it. And Death's List's kind of funny. If I die, then I'm gonna be like, whatever. So let's try to use Death's List. I keep saying that this item is like, it's in a very weird spot. It's gonna be hard to do it on this one. Not impossible, for sure. It might be a little hard. Okay, so actually, if I kill this one first, it should just... Yeah, there you go. So then that gets you the money. You get this charge out, and then you pay this guy the money you just got, and he also didn't die. And it gives you an HP up, which you can then spend on your next thing. Okay, Black Bean is not that. I kind of autopilot shot the guys. It's actually going to be a really hard to use Death's List in rooms like that. Now that I'm like looking at it from the lens of somebody who's not an idiot. So maybe it wasn't the play. Also, in a room like this, you're just not getting it. Which, like, I don't ultimately care that much about. Getting a big room and then not being able to achieve it. Sometimes you just can't achieve the bonus points, the bonus stats you get from it. I did take a full heart health damage from just a guy that was discolored, so you couldn't actually tell which one he was, which is pretty cool. I gotta admit, I'm very excited about that when you really think about it. It's also not happening in this room. Even knowing how Death's List works, it's still, I don't know, I spawned on the left side of this room. It's probably not, like, that good. And that's another room that's just not happening. I think actually these guys, the butt lickers as they're called, don't even work. like don't work properly with it. Which is another good example of why this item's good. Now that's just my fault, but also they put that extra corrupt there, so. Alright, let's try to make a conscious effort. Because now it's going to be this one over here. He's going to go kill a guy. Alright, nice. So Death's List was the L. Definitely not worth the 3 soul hearts I spent on it. And we got it. Alright, there you go. Very intentionally, too. Can I get like keys and consumables and stuff like that? I don't think they actually spawn in the video game, which is kind of weird. Now, if you want to be really cheaty, which we're not going to do, you can just straight up cheat and restart the room, like save exit. I have no excuse not to get it on this one, so we're gonna take the extra time to make sure I get this whatever it'll be. Maybe I'll get like a good stat up. Another bomb. I'm not opposed to having extra consumables here. I don't even think we got our item room, and I'm not going back and grabbing it because of curse of they just make the game take longer, which you know, it's pretty fun. I will probably just kill you with this. Here's another guy that this just doesn't work with, by the way. I'm pretty sure because the eyeballs die at the same time, it just doesn't work. I could be wrong, because they die, yeah, they die first, so you don't actually get any value out of it. Cambion Conception is an item I'm not going to take, especially because I don't value it. That's my dumbass fault. So what do we basically have? We have 3 items I doubt I'm going to get very much value out of. One of which definitely wasn't worth 3 soul hearts. We will change our tune. I've also technically just lost out on like a bunch of items that I would have had normally because of Satanic Bible just kind of giving me items that aren't all that great. I could re-roll my run. I honestly would welcome it. Unfortunately, it gave me the wrong one. Right at the boss fight, which is really unfortunate about that. Trying to hope to hit something kind of funny. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Like, we're not really dealing too much damage. I like doing too much with the health. Soul of Jacob and Esau, that gets us like 8 items to spawn on the ground instantly. And it gave me basically nothing. What are we looking for? Probably like something. Like keys would be fucking nice, I'm gonna be honest. We probably will not be getting any keys. We did get, like, from the Esau drop. Let's go ahead and just, like, do this so I have an increased devil chance, so I have an incentive to, like, lower my health even more. We did get, like, the map, so I can see the map for this floor. We also did get a planetarium from skipping the floor. Here's the thing, will I get a key to access it? Let's see. Because that's seeming like a less likely the more I continue this run. Like, this is just... Can I get a key, please? Alright, not a key still. I would appreciate, like, probably one key. That's actually, like, half the reason I just decided not to go back and even get that item room on that last floor. Well, not, like, the last floor, but, though, you know, the one... But does that actually count when you just, like, skip a floor? I didn't touch the room, so they're just like, yeah, you know what? You know what you're doing. We'll see. I mean, I guess Sister Viz is at least kind of probably a pretty easy boss to do this, as long as they don't end up spawning any enemies. Well, there you go. This is exactly the situation I was describing that would make doing that worse. And then I charmed the boss, and then I wasn't able to benefit from this shit item. And I don't think I have the health to spend on this. I don't know what my health is. This is like the rare opportunity for this thing to just be a bad curse. I would appreciate if you would stop. I do like that. Let's see what this ends up being. Range up. That's like not bad. I'll take it. I'll take a range up on that one. It will be funny when I go and pick up the tears up and die. Like, you know? Because part of me wants to. So I'm gonna go ahead and like go find this item room, hopefully. My guess is well, okay, so now we can definitely afford it. Cursed Eye. I mean, I see the value in it, right? Mans is out here picking up Cursed Eye. Here's like the Cursed Eye. I always mention this on Cursed Eye. I guess I'm just in a good situation, like skill wise, when I play this game, is where I don't expect to be taking very many hits, like anyway. I think that room is also just not doable with that. Can I get like a room that you can clear with my like certain niche? Just for like one room. I do appreciate the game giving me what I asked right here. It gave me 5 cents. Not actually the worst. You might just spawn flies anyway, so I'm not even gonna regard this. This is actually like a pretty good combo. The build is actually like straight up good now. The longer we keep these Saturn tiers, the more damage they do, and because of how Saturn works, their range is going to be like very like strong for a very large time. So Cursed Eye triple shot is actually really good, as it really stacks the benefit of Cursed Eye is that big charge shot in between either like waiting period attacks or the start of a room. So which, this may sound like blasphemous when I say, actually like really good synergy. Well, it's not really like just synergy, I guess. It's not like the items like behaving in a unique way. It's more like just the fact that those two things together really do like equal a rather effective strength. They like benefit each other really well. Which I guess, you know, that's technically a synergy, but not in the sense that it's like, you know, rubber, cement, brimstone. Like something like that, you know? Alright, we are getting the single enemy rooms. I'm just gonna like straight up not even try with that one as well. It's just not worth it. How's the build? I think the build is pretty fun, and it has a lot of like conflicting sorts of things inside of it that really don't work very well together. which is kind of funny, but like that's what we're here for. Mans is out here trying to make a Shiv build and is like, let me add a poison to this deck, like that's gonna help me very much. And it's like, I don't understand the whole thing of why you would even do that to begin with, but you know, you be you. Maybe we can get to boss rush in time and get like something good. See, I let go of the button when I knew I was about to get hit there, and I got hit there because, one, I'm impatient. I'm trying to make boss rush, because we actually have a really high opportunity to actually make boss rush. Another soul heart drop. So we are effectively in the part now where I say that Death's List has gotten value. That's unfortunate, because it sent me all the way to the fucking end. We did it for that soul heart. So now we actually just straight up have the value. Can I beat the mom fight in time for this? Probably. We did get just sent all the way to the end. That is very annoying. What also very annoying is the fact that that room didn't get cleared. You don't know why I got teleported out. It is because I got hit while charging. But also, we have a synergy that makes those things unpredictable. Also, Cursed Eye. It charges one extra volley of tears now. So we're gonna go with this and leave the rest just up to chance. We could just lower our damage. Headless Baby is another item towards. I think we just go with Headless Baby, huh? The mushroom is tempting because it is also a speed up. And I'm gonna be honest. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do that. The speed up is gonna be worth the damage down. Trust me. I say this with no certainty that's going to be the problem. So like we have speed now, so like that's like the best stat. That's just that I don't get hit damage. Okay, so that's not value that we want out of one of those. Judas's tongue could actually be kind of good if it actually see. Here's how often you use Judas's tongue. I don't know if it allows. I didn't do it in time because I have the tears that really don't let me do it. Can I ask you, game? What is with your problem with me not getting keys this run? I just like want to know. Can we talk? Just like mano a mano. Ultimately, we're just doing this to go fight like I don't know, like some guy. I don't know. I just want some keys so I can access the rooms that are in the video game. So like I'm straight up willing to go like to this bomb beggar and get some like items. Like, you know? That is a charged battery guy. Okay, so you get blown up. Just for the luck up. So shop. Okay, here's the question. Greed fight or mediocre item? I'm gonna go with mediocre item. Not mediocre, ultimately, actually. I think it's rather good. It is also an HP up, funnily enough. Which, in this case, hey, HP ups are a direct way for me to spend less on a deal. Unfortunately, look at this. We got something funny. Here's what I want to make a buff to the vein item. I actually don't think. Well, I guess Ice Tears technically does it. I would like any of the attacks that shoot tears out. Maybe it did. 2 with diamonds. So I got 99 cents. I got 99 cents and a bitch ain't one. I don't know why I keep saying that every time I get like max money in this game. And you know, it's like a musical reference. It's worth doing. Perks Probably would have been better than strength. No, you know, reverse strength's pretty damn good actually, because that's just double damage essentially. But yeah, I'm just having a good time here. Our soul hearts are looking really nice. You know what? Who even cares we didn't get any keys? So I would love for anybody to try to get Death's List here to work on this room. I don't think you can. I do appreciate the keys because it's not like our next floor here is gonna not have any value for us to be getting some keys here, as we do have to open the shop and the item room in the next floor, which I don't know what value I want out of it. I feel like it's gonna be greed in the upcoming shop here. I'm willing to like bomb to get to this, not really necessarily use my only keys. Because I do, at this point, I want 6 minimum. Amnesia is a little unfortunate. Luck down is also, like, kind of not great for shot speed. I would have taken... Could be better, but it definitely could have been worse. See, I tried in that room, and I realized it was probably, like, futile. Let's see if we can do it. That was just straight up me getting hit like an idiot. Don't spawn an enemy. Thank you. Backstabber's pretty damn good. I'm gonna take that one. I should have probably kept my guys, but also... Backstabber proccing here, actually, like, criminal. It shouldn't be. It was pretty funny that it was, though. So what do we use this card on? I usually struggle on the Isaac fight more than Blue Baby, so I think I'm gonna go with that one instead. The item has procced effectively, so maybe just get this. They have spawned. Okay, there. That's a good synergy. We definitely don't get any value out of this shop upcoming here, right? Would I rather have the key for the increase of chests? Honestly. Ooh, a devil deal. Ooh. I'm straight up feeling dangerous. I'm gonna take the key for the increase for key to spawn and also chests on the next floor. That seems kind of good. If I had gotten hit there, it would have been my fault entirely. I wanted to say this vein item should just make enemy attacks that normally spawn tiers just not spawn them. I think that would be a pretty cool buff. So let's go fight greed. It's not greed, it is tier detonator. Which, let's go, hold on, let's do some like shenanigans. Obviously that's really good, because it's like a damage up. So I'm gonna take that. I mean, we can buy tier detonator in case we want to try something funny. Actually insane. I guess we just buy this too, huh? And stopwatch is obviously pretty good. I'll buy PhD and then buy this pill. Experimental pill is just going to give me value. Luck up. And I think we don't need Satanic Bible. I was just mentioning, like, I don't think there's usually a reason to ever, like, get rid of Satanic Bible, but, here I am. Getting tier detonator instead. An item that's normally not worth that value. But, here's the thing. Tier detonator. How did I manage to hit those in the correct order Tier detonator is just good. And it's also, like, fun. Which I think is also a pretty big positive. Obviously, I could, like, go... Oh, I mean, man... There's some value here. Don't get me wrong. am I willing to go out of my way to get that? So we will strength the boss. We have stopwatch now, so this is basically just like done. This is about to be a very easy fight. I'm just gonna backstab you. Wow, that did a lot of damage. All right, well, I mean, tier detonator, we're gonna go with that. Yeah. I think they just made tier detonator really good now that it charges. So that also like kind of helps with the whole tier detonation thing. And then the rest of these are like kind of not even all that good. This is just gonna be like comically strong, actually. See, like I could just have like health, or on a more positive thing, I could just one-shot the bosses that I walk into the room and fight. Hey, it tears up. There you go. See? Okay, I guess that counts. Alright, I'll take that. I don't mind the extra soul heart there. I don't think I'm gonna need it. I think, honestly, I could run this run with, like, 1 soul heart and win it. As the synergy is, like, ridiculously strong. I guess when there's 1 enemy in the room, some of these rooms are really easy to get a death touch or death list proc out of. Especially when they don't die in 1 hit. Now, perks is obviously really funny. I'm so strong, I didn't even need tier detonator, actually. How does that count? How did I get a damage shot? Man, I'm really trying for these things here. Kidney bean is also like pretty good. You know, I like to shit talk active items, but I feel like if they add health, they're good. If they're like a single charge one, they're usually pretty good. If they recharge, they're also pretty good. Also, they have no charge, like something like a potato peeler. Just like a straight up solid item. Let's just like kill these guys in a very funny, like, make the thing go around way. Obviously, you gotta go back and get quints. So we need conjoined. Did I know it was quints beforehand? No, but we have conjoined plus this. So, like, rip to the boss. I probably should just, like, stand up here and be, like, really aggressive, huh? Oh, hey, my 1 charge for that, that thing. Oh, wait, actually... Okay, that was a pretty bad one, but... you get the picture. Just a solid run. Just, like, really good. Who cares that we didn't get any keys for some of those? It ended up giving me Saturn, which was way better. Alright, if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Check my links in the description. I'll see you in the next one. I like Isaac. It's fun.